I absolutely love float fishing for a whole range of reasons. It keeps the bait or the lure off the bottom, stops you from getting snagged, and there's nothing better than seeing that little float slide under the water. And it's a great way to fish for a whole host of species, from trout and garfish all the way through to marlin if you need to. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to rig a pencil float so that it fishes correctly, because if you don't do it right, when the fish tries to pull it under, he'll feel resistance and you won't catch as many fish. So this is a pencil float. This is the indicator, or the bit that we watch in the water. This is the float bit and this is the stem. Really quick, simple way to rig it is you take your line straight through that eyelet, just there, like that, and then we take it down through the bottom eyelet, just the same. Okay. Now if we put this on the line just like this, and then our sinkers and our hook, it's all just going to slide all the way to the bottom. So it defeats the purpose. You can put a float stopper up here if you want, but a nice simple way to fix your float on the line so it doesn't move is, once you've gone through this bottom eyelet once, is get the end of the line and come straight back through that again. Okay, and then you pull that, and from that point there, that will loop around that, and as this sort of sits tight, it locks on the line, but then if I want to slide it up the line, I can. So this is a really nice, easy way to do it. From here, it's all about getting this float to sit correctly in the water. We don't want it to sit sideways. We don't want it to sit with the body of the float here above the water. The ideal point is anywhere from about there to there. This makes the float neutral buoyancy. So when a fish grabs that bait, he'll pull the float under and won't actually feel anything. If the float's only sitting to that point in the water, there's actually quite a bit of resistance for a garfish or a trout to pull it under. They'll grab the float or the bait, pull it, and they'll let it go. So what I like to use is split shot. Split shot are just little sinkers that have got a little slice in them, just like this. And the idea about split shot is they're only small and you can keep adding them till you have the float sitting the right way. So if I just get that, put it on the line like this, and I'll get my pair of pliers, and we then just squash it like that. I'll probably put 2 or 3 on just to get this started, but I think I may need more. The other trick is to not put them all in one spot. Spread them out along the line. It will make the rig cast better, but also your bait will sit better in the water. As the float's pulled up and down with the waves, your bait will just do that. If you have all the sinkers in one spot, you get a hinge point on the line, and as the float pulls up, your bait jerks a lot more and a lot of fish won't touch it. So I'll just get this one just a couple of inches up, put him on the line just like this, get him in there, little squeeze. You don't need to squeeze them hard, just so they lock on the line. And then I reckon I'll go that one there, and we'll put these in the water and see how this float sits. So now we've got a few split shot on the line. I'll put this in the water and we'll see how the float sits. We don't even need to cast it. It's quite simply dropped in the water just like that. That is sitting absolutely perfectly. As you can see, the stem of the float is above the water, the body's under. It can handle the wave. We've still got casting distance, and when a fish grabs the bait, he is not going to feel a single thing.